kia tātou katoa, nō reira tēnā no tātou huri no i te whare. It is our great pleasure to welcome you all here to this event, the launching of the innovative High-Tech Youth Academy. This is the next learning stage which will link the early interest in technology seeded in the computer clubhouses into further work and study opportunities across the tertiary provision.
Today we gathered to celebrate the opening of the High-Tech Youth Academy, an initiative which we are sure will make a real difference in providing better educational and employment opportunities for the young people of our region. The ASB Community Trust believes that its role as a social investor in the new High-Tech Youth Academy is a good example of what can be achieved when imaginative philanthropic capital partners with dedicated social entrepreneurs to find new ways of better equipping our young people for the challenges of tomorrow.
To grow, we're going to need a lot more intellectual property-based, high-growth, export-earning tech companies. And the TIN 100 report, which came out recently, actually now looks at high-tech as the third largest export earner after dairy and tourism. It's about a $5 billion export community all up, and for every job in those top 100 companies, they're generating about $300,000 of revenue and paying an average salary of $100,000 a year. There's very few businesses in New Zealand or sectors that can both offer customers increased value, reduced cost, and the ability to really scale without being constrained by New Zealand's geographic location. There's lots of success stories, but we need many, many more. The ICT industry employs about 70,000 people. It's forecast to increase that by about 11,000 jobs over the next 3 years. And what we're finding is we've got a shortage both of actual...
I just want to acknowledge, as a starting point, the sponsors, obviously Ken and Bruce and Candice and Paul and all the organisations that they represent. Without their support and their commitment, none of this would be possible. And that's the first thing that's really important about the Computer Clubhouse, is actually about making sure that youngsters from a range of backgrounds, but particularly some that come from very disadvantaged backgrounds, are given the same opportunity as a kid that comes from a very advantaged background. And so this project does two things. It makes sure that youngsters get an opportunity for a world-class education and are exposed to things that they're interested in, and it secondly embraces that modern technical future.